All right, Shalom, Shalom. Coming to you in the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Makar Kadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone, and salutes unto the Akim that continue to push the word in truth and in sincerity. It's the body of Ram Yashamal coming back at you with this quick on-screen lesson. It's going to be a quick one. And yeah, man, because you got the whole thing going around now that the lie that you need two Israelite parents to produce an Israelite child, baby boy or baby girl, Israelite, which will grow up to be an Israelite man or woman. And that is completely false. Okay, you do not need two Israelite parents to come together, make a child, for that child to be an Israelite. You only need one parent to be an Israelite. Now, if the two parents happen to be Israelites, which in most cases it is, of course the child is an Israelite. But it doesn't mean that you need two parents or both of them to be Israelites. Okay, you only need one parent to be an Israelite, and a particular parent in at that, and that parent must be the male. If the man is uh an Israelite, then it doesn't matter what the woman is. Okay, now preferably our wives are of Israel. Okay, but as we know, you can have concubines of other nations, okay, which is like a lower status than that of a wife, and they can bring forth seed for you, you know. But there's cases in the scriptures where the Lord allowed or permitted certain men to take wives of the other nations, okay, like Moses, for an example, okay. By the end of the day, if the father is an Israelite, if the man is an Israelite, then the child will be an Israelite. It doesn't matter if the mother is of Ammon, Moab, Chum, Elam, even Edom. It doesn't matter. Okay. Once the father is one of the 12 tribes of Israel, then that child will be an Israelite. Okay. It doesn't take two parents. It doesn't take the mother and father. It just takes the father. Okay. Now I've got the word up here. You can see on screen, husbandry, and that's where you get the word husband from. And it says the care, cultivation, and breeding of crops and animals. Okay. Now amongst the animals, all right, or the beasts of the field, according to scripture, uh, the people are involved in that. Okay. So a husband is somebody that or husbandry is the profession of tilling the ground, plowing the ground, and laying seed in it. Okay, taking care of it, and in the fullness of time, the crop of that seed will grow out of that ground. Okay, that's where you get the word husband from, because a woman is like the ground. Okay, a woman is that fertile soil. Okay, you 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 plow the ground, meaning you prepare the soil. Okay, that will be likened unto sex. You see, that's why Jake has so many terminologies and people don't know like where it comes from. It's actually scriptural. Okay, and it actually has meaning to it. Okay, like a Jake would say, like, obviously when you come into the truth, you understand that it's not anyone's business to know what you do with your woman or when you do it. Okay. By the end of the day, you know, Jake and the world is off, man. Like, let's just be honest. So they would discuss, you know, how their woman got down or when they got it in with their woman. And they would be like, yeah, man. Last night I plowed my woman. Okay. Or I plowed her. Like, people would just think that's slang. No, that actually is correct. Yeah, it's so called slang, but it's correct terminology. Okay. you plow a woman, which means you have sex with her, okay? You have intercourse with her, and then you put the seed in her, Salakia, okay? Just like the ground, you prepare the ground, the man in the industry of husbandry would plow the ground, okay, prepare the ground, water it, and then he would put the seed in it and it would grow. That's the same thing. You put your seed in a woman, okay, and the seed grows, man. Okay. That's why I've entitled the lesson plant plant the seed in any soil, you will get the product of that seed. Okay. Because soil is soil, man. All right. Once the soil is well taken care of, once the soil is nourished, once the seed is in that soil, okay, then the seed will grow just like a woman, man. If the woman has is fertile, okay, she when your woman's pregnant, you take care of her, okay. She may start to feel sick or whatever at the start, but then you cater to her needs, okay, which is according to the scriptures. You're meant to look after your wife, all right. Uh, make sure she's doing all right. She give her the right foods to eat, la di da di da. And if all goes well, ultimately, according unto the blessing of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, then after the fullness of 9 months, according to the Apocrypha, then that woman will bring forth a child. Okay, it's the same thing. All right, but let's say in England, right, you go to a vineyard or an open field in, I don't know, Manchester, and you plant seed for, I don't know, potatoes, okay, or carrots or whatever you like, okay, you're gonna get that what you planted. Now let's say you take the same seed and you plant it in an open field in Birmingham. All right, you're gonna get what you planted. Let's say you take the same type of seed and you plant it in Luton, just outside of London. You're gonna get the same thing what you planted. Okay. So that's the point. It doesn't matter what ground you plant it in. Once that ground is capable of cultivating seed, of inhabiting seed, of growing seed, okay, aka a woman being fertile, then you will get that which is of the seed which you planted. Okay. And it's the same for your nationality. It doesn't matter what woman you use, okay, or what woman you get with and put your seed in, if you as the man be an Israelite, then that child will be an Israelite. That is the office of husbandry, to plow the woman, to put seed in her. That's actually a commandment. Okay. Be fruitful and multiply. How about that? Okay. So when a man gets to a certain age, okay, after having worked, he has enough produce to substance to set himself up, because a man will leave his parents at 12, probably go work for another man for 7 years, then that man would give him enough to set himself up and be established. Okay. He would take unto himself a wife after consulting her father the correct way. It didn't always happen like that, but that's how it's meant to happen. Okay. And there's nothing wrong even if you don't do it that way. There's ways around it there's an alternative route according to the scriptures. Then it's a command to actually build a family, be fruitful and multiply. Okay. That's actual command according to the scriptures, man. All right. But it doesn't matter what woman it is. Okay. So this is the office of husbandry, man. Okay. So, and what it all goes back to, man, is that woman on a pedestal, woman worship, man. You know, because you speak to women in the world and they'll be like, oh, yeah, yeah, we need you men. If it wasn't for us, you wouldn't be here. Women we're God, or the earth has a feminine spirit. Okay. Mother Earth and all that shit. Okay, it all goes back to that putting women on a pedestal and woman worship, man. The idea that that particular woman is needed. Okay, and Israelite women in particular like to say that, oh, the black woman is God. Okay, well, guess what? If you black women, okay, and I ain't gonna call you Israelites, man. All right. If you so-called black women uh, uh, were completely exterminated, okay, guess what? We could bring back all of your asses, man. All right, with another women from other women of other nations, man. Okay, we could use Ammon to do it. We could use Edom to do it. We could use Ham to do it. We could use any nation we want. Okay, but point blank, period. We do not need the Israelite woman to bring back the seed of Israel. Okay, now let's get a couple of scriptures. Like I said, I ain't trying to make this too long. Trying to make this a quick hit. This is the book of Numbers, chapter 1. All right, verse 18, and it says, and they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the second month, and they declared their pedigrees after their families by the house of their mothers, no, by the house of their fathers, okay, according to the number of the names from 20 years old and upward by their polls, man. Okay, so you declare your pedigree, okay, which is basically your lineage after your family, okay, and your family is the backbone or the center of a family, or the pedigree is that man, according to the house of their fathers, man. Okay, that's why in the scriptures, in fact, we gonna get it. But in the scriptures, when you see genealogies, it's not the mother and father of thing was Joseph's mother and father was so and so. Okay, Abiram's mother and father was so and so. Okay, Josie's mother and father was so and so. No, it says the father and the son of 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 the son of, on and on and on. Okay, because the pedigrees after their families goes by the house of your father, not of the house of your mother. Okay, because there's no such thing as a woman head of the home. Okay, or the carrier of anything concerning seed and line or lineage. Okay, a woman incubates, okay, and brings forth the seed or the line which stems from the man. Okay, just like the ground, we went through the whole idea of husbandry. Okay, that the seed you can put it in any ground, but what comes out of that ground? Okay, that ground has no ability to change the makeup of that seed. You can't put an apple tree seed in a in soil, and the soil decides, you know what, I don't want this seed to be an apple, I want it to be an orange tree. All right, as Benjamin would say, not a nagasa. That's in that song, not a nagasa. Oh man, so that man, that's the Benjamin in me. But yeah, man, that's the seed. Even your character, there you go. That's the spirit, man. Because even your characteristics, certain things you like, certain, things, the way you act, the way you do, all right, that even comes from your seed. Okay. All right. So I'm from the tribe of Benjamin. All right. Now, when I checked out with my dad, all right, according to my grandfather and his grandfather and his father, so like, I could even be of the tribe of Ephraim, right? Because there was a mix between Benjamin and Ephraim up in my actual line. So I don't know exactly, but for now, through the spirit, I just say Benjamin because that's the clear line that I see right now. But it doesn't matter because in the kingdom, when everything's made new, we gonna know exactly where we're from. But the point being is that even your characteristics, your traits, the things you do is according to your seed. Okay, that's why, like back in the day, when I was a young child, I would go to, like, you know how Benjamin do them cookouts and stuff, man. I would have to follow my dad to to um like his friend's house and cookouts and stuff. All right, and his friends, his people, his brethren would see the way I act, see the way I spoke, even the way I look, and they would say, "Boy, you really favor your father, you know." You know, meaning to say, that's Benjamin talk, meaning to say, you really take after your dad, like the way you act, the way you look, like you know that you're your dad's son. Okay, that always happens. That always used to happen to me, man. Okay, even sometimes I'll see people that I knew when I was younger, older people, all right, on the street, and they'll be like, "Man, now you're growing up to look like your dad, bad man." Okay, why? Because that's the seed. Now, a child may also look like their mother, okay, because yeah, a percentage of DNA, or not DNA, but a percentage of chromosomes, which is DNA anyway, you can get from your mother, okay, Okay, and the Most High really made that so that women feel involved, man. Okay, because a baby is really the joy of a woman. Like if a woman's womb is barren, that's like a shame unto her. There's many examples of that in the scriptures. So when a woman can bring forth the seed of a man, that's like the ultimate uh glory, or like, for lack of a better word, for a woman. Okay. So when a newborn baby, up until around the age of 3, 4, that's really a woman's joy, man. Oh, my baby, my baby. All right. Now I ain't gonna lie, I like children too. In the sense of children are fun, man. They're nice to be around, man. They kind of lift your spirits at times because they're innocent. Okay. So I'm not saying fathers ain't interested in their children. Of course not. Brothers got kids, man. Okay. I personally haven't, but brothers have children, man. You know. But that's the point. Okay. But really and truly, a father will really take over the child's learning when that child gets to around the age of 4 and upwards. Okay, especially if it's a son. All right. Now, when the child gets to 4, 5, that's when the dad will take it under his wings more so than the mother. Okay, and really get into growing that young boy up. Okay, into the man. That's what the scripture says: train a child in the way he should go, and when he's old, he'll not depart from it. Okay, so all the scriptures add up, man. You know, but that's the point. You declare your pedigrees according after your families by the house of your fathers, not your mother and father, because a mom does not have a line. Okay, a woman cannot carry a line, a lineage. Only a man can. Okay. Now, to prove that it doesn't matter if the woman isn't of the nation of Israel, we've got a couple of examples in the scriptures. The book of Chronicles, chapter 2. I'm gonna start from verse 3, and it says, "The sons of Judah, and Onan and Shelah, which were free born unto him of the daughter of Shua, the Canaanites, the Canaanitess." Salah. Okay. Now the Canaanites are not of the nation of Israel. Okay. But Judah is, of course. So therefore, Onan, and Shelah were Israelites, man. Okay. So your mother can actually, if your mother's a Hamite, all right. Salah, I just had to get a sip of my drink. But if your mother's a Hamite and your father's an Israelite, guess what? You go be an Israelite. If your mother's an Edomite and your father's an Israelite, guess what? You gonna be an Israelite, man. Okay. If your mother's Ammonite or Moabite, guess what? You will be an Israelite. Why? Because your father is the one that carries the seed, carries the genealogy, carries the line from which or whence you came. Okay. All right. So does it mean that the sons of Judah were now heathens or Canaanites because their mother was a Canaanitess? Hell no. Okay. These three were Israelites, man. Okay. If you go to the example, I ain't gonna get it, but I just got a quick little parable right up here. Asenath, okay, an Egyptian, guess who was the mother of Ephraim and Manasseh? Okay, you know. So the tribe of Ephraim and Manasseh's mother, okay, um, actually was an Egyptian. Okay, that's why the scripture says, "Out of Egypt have I called my son," because a lot of the tribes stemmed out of Egypt, in the sense of the seed of Israel was placed there, and along with Israel, like I said, planting seed in Birmingham, Nottingham, Manchester, Luton, the seed was planted in Egypt. But guess what? What came out? An Israelite. Okay, that scripture I quoted, "Out of Egypt have I called my son," also pertains to Messiah, Yahushua. Okay, when his parents fled into Egypt. Okay, but that's the point. All right. the book of Matthew 1 and 1. I'm not going to read all of it, but just to go through it real quick. The book of the generations of Yahushua HaMashiach, the son of David, the son of Abraham. That proved reincarnation, but we're not stepping on that today. Abraham begat Isaac, and Isaac begat Jacob, and Jacob begat Judas and his brethren. And Judas begat Pharez and Zerah and Thamar, and Pharez begat Ezram, and Ezram begat Aram, and Aram begat Aminadab, and Aminadab begat Nason, and Nason begat Salmon, and Salmon begat Boaz of Rechab, and Boaz begat Obed of Ruth, and Obed begat Jesse, and Jesse begat David, and David begat Solomon. Okay, now sometimes the wives are mentioned. Okay, now that's for spiritual understanding, because the stories of those women are actually recorded in scripture. Okay, but for the most part, it's just the son of the son of the son of the son of beget beget beget. Okay, why? Because the ground is not important. Okay, the womb which bore the seed ain't that important. Sorry, ladies, I know it's hard. Okay, to accept, but it's just the truth. Now, are we saying women aren't important? Yes, women are important. Are Israelite women important? Of course, Israelite women are important. Okay. Do we love women? Yes, we do love women. But do we put you on a pedestal and give you ranks and accreditation that you don't deserve and cannot even fulfill? Hell no. Because here you got people talking about you need a Israelite woman, when according to the scriptures, that is just not the case, matey boy. Okay? You only need an Israelite man. All right. Now, I was gonna read something about the X and Y chromosomes, but there's no point, man, because the scripture already proves that, man. All right. Now, I'm gonna wrap it up in a sec. Let me just get let me see what this is saying. This is the Greek word sperma. All right, and it says the seed, the grain, the kernel. Okay, okay, which in relation to us is the ejaculation of sperm. That is seed. Okay, all right. The product of this semen, seed, children, offspring. Okay, so the line of children, the line of that offspring, the line of that progeny, the line of that family, the line of that tribe, the line of poster, pos, poster, posterity, okay, is of the man. Okay, whatsoever possesses vital force or life-giving power comes from the seed, comes from sperma, comes from the man, not from the woman. Okay? So it doesn't matter if the woman is not an Israelite, man. You do not need two parents to be Israelites to have an Israelite child. You just need the man. Now, to prove that a woman can't keep a line going, okay, is the physical the natural process of menopause. All right. Now, in the ancient world, menopause used to happen a lot later in age, but because of, you know, I ain't even going to talk about all of the issues why it happens early these days. But because of that, women have it roughly around 45 to 50. The ceasing of menstruation. So when a woman stops menstruating, it means her womb stopped producing her eggs, man, meaning that she's come to the end of her ability to incubate seed. Okay, so let's say now you put the apple seed in ground that is not good. The ground is dry, the ground has no nutrients. Will that seed grow? Will that seed grow into an apple tree? Hell no. Why? Because the nutrients in the ground are no longer found. The ground is not giving the seed the environment it needs to spring forth and grow. That is the exact same thing with a woman's womb. When she stops producing her eggs, she is no longer good to produce children. Okay. Now, if a woman has lived a good age as a wife, as a mother, she's brought forth a lot of children, then it doesn't matter because she's done her course. Okay, you know. But that just proves the fact that there comes a time when she's no longer able to, that a woman doesn't carry a line. Simple. Okay, simple as that. But a man, all right, from the age of around 11, 12, okay, even sometimes earlier than that, all the way until his dying breath, will be producing sperm. Maybe not of the same quality as he was when he was 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, all the way up to maybe 50, okay? But nonetheless, a man will be producing sperm until his dying breath, man. Why? Because it's within a man's build-up to continually uh, bring forth and uphold the line of his fathers, man, which proves to us that the seed comes from the father. The line, the lineage is carried by the father. Therefore, the nation of that child which is born of the woman, because of the man's seed, is determined by the man. Okay. All right. Now, I was gonna get into the topic of half brothers and sisters because according to the scriptures, there's no such thing. There's no such thing as half brothers and sisters. You're just family. All right. Because a man can have many wives, man, and that will all constitute as one family if they come. If the man puts his seed in all those women and all the offspring is of that man's seed, then they're all one family. And there's examples of that in the scriptures, but I'm not going to get into that now. I just wanted to hit the point of the man carried the seed, and by him, the nationality of the child is determined. So with that, I hope it's been edifying. Just a quick hit, and yeah, man, don't even try and say that you need two parents or you need a woman to be an Israelite also. That's just nonsense. That's silly, man. You know, in Israel, I'm gonna say shalom. Yahweh Hashem, Shabbat.